Yeah, I've been interested in communications and wireless for over 15 years, and starting in my undergraduate, and I worked at Qualcomm in San Diego for a couple years, and then went to graduate school at Stanford University. When I completed my PhD, I was hired here as a young junior professor, and I've been here now 8 years, and now I direct the Wireless Research Center here at UT Austin. I came here 8 years ago. UT at that time didn't have a wireless research program really at all, or even classes in it. They just hired one other faculty and then myself and a couple others, and the goal was, of course, to change that. And this is the same time that an increasing amount of wireless activity was happening in industry here. The Wi-Fi Alliance had just moved here. Freescale was ramping up their wireless business, and as well as a lot of other small companies. My main thing I've done in the 8 years I've been here is advanced research on a number of wireless technologies. But I've also, in order to try to keep my research relevant to industry and grounded, I've tried to stay involved with what's going on in some of the standards. And so I've written books on both of the 4G standards that are where networks are now being deployed, first being WiMAX. So I wrote a book on that a few years ago. It's sort of the dominant book on WiMAX, which has now become more, it's had some successes globally, but seems to be being pushed aside, at least in the United States and Europe, for LTE, which stands for long-term evolution, which is the next standard after the 3G networks that we have now. It's a kind of the natural evolution from those, and LTE networks are starting to be rolled out. It'll be a little. It's anyone's guess as to when there will actually be products available. But there's test networks now in the U.S. in various markets, and I've written a book on that comes out next month.
Awesome.